Simon Dixon, beware impersonators. Myself, Nayib Bukele, that's the president of El Salvador, and Bank to the Future team are cooking up a number of recovery plans in El Salvador for global distressed Bitcoin lending companies. Can be an amazing opportunity for all affected when you have the perfect leadership, laws, and Bitcoin. Hashtag depositors first. And yeah, they want to salvage these lending companies. These lending companies are completely irresponsible. They incentivize referral links. They do reckless things with people's money, and it's like now we have to save them. It's like, how about we just try our best to get the user's money back, and we stop doing the same stupid thing over and over again? Like, could we cut this out? That's the problem. Like, Simon Dixon may have good intentions. He may really want what's best for people, but at the end of the day, he's, I guess you could say, he's an unintentional adversary to the crypto, in the sense that he keeps on going back to the same exact solutions, the same exact idea of giving your keys up to middlemen in order to earn yield. I mean, that's really what his company invests in. If you look at Bank to the Future, it's like, you can't, I guess you could say he worked in finance, and you can't teach an old dog new tricks. He just wants to bring about the same old legacy system that's been in place for years to a novel industry. And the whole entire point of crypto was to get rid of middlemen. And he is trying to do exactly the opposite. I mean, it really comes down to what Richard keeps on saying. It was meant to remove middlemen, and then people like Simon Dixon, their intentions may be noble, but they end up wrecking people. I mean, how about we just find a solution, again, of a cryptocurrency that can give people yield without the counterparty risk, without people that, take risks and get greedy and scam and all those things. I mean, that's what's really bothering me about Simon Dixon. It's like people got messed over by Celsius and BlockFi and Voyager and Luna and Three Arrows and all these institutions and things like that. And you have the solution, and then it's like people like Simon are coming there to funnel people back to the same problem that keeps on repeating itself. When you have a way to really end this harmful cycle, you have a way to cut off this negative feedback loop. And then people like Simon, they just keep on getting people into these same horrible situations. And he was an investor in Celsius, and he is an investor in Bitfinex, which is affiliated with Tether, which there's many issues there. It's like, why should we listen to him? It's nice maybe that he's trying to get people's money back, but it's not nice that he's trying to get people into the same horrible situation. I remember so Bank to the Future, once he got all the clout and he got all the respect of these Celsians, like, he's trying to funnel them to Salt Lending, and then Salt Lending goes under. It's like unbelievable. It's just the same thing keeps happening. It's enough. Tired of listening to Simon Dixon. I want to hear more from people like Richard Hart that create trustless systems to solve these issues. That's really my take on that. Nothing personal to Simon. I think he means well, but he's got to be called out. He's got to be called out. That's really that's my opinion. It's my opinion on that. And yeah, if you look here, so you have, that's Simon's fund. It's Bank to the Future. They're invested in Kraken, Bitfinex, Bitstamp, Ripple. It's like just using a crypto not as intended and putting people at tremendous risk that they don't have to be subject to. The only thing that you really need in terms of a third party is really creating that bridge between the fiat currencies and crypto, that on-ramp. We have decentralized exchanges. I guess you might need, you need them to trade across chains, like decentralized exchanges. So for Ethereum, you could only trade ERC20s. I mean, I guess you could trade and bridge coins from other networks, but that already gets a little bit complicated. Maybe one day they'll be able to solve that. Excuse me. But for now, I guess it's needed. But to keep people's money on it for these custody services, that's not what crypto's meant for, man. We have the solution. It's meant, yeah, it's meant to promote self sovereignty and things like that. And that's just not what Bank to the Future is about.